Hello everyone, welcome back to Tottenham Logic. So, the Premier League fixtures for the 2024-2025 season have now come out, and to be fair, it looks pretty decent for Spurs. The first thing we all look for is the North London derby, and this North London derby comes in the fourth game of the season. We're starting off at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on the 9th of September. So we already get a big game against the Gooners early on. We then play them away in January on the 14th. So quite mid-season Arsenal game, get them out of the way and then crack on for the rest of the season. One thing I've noticed about the fixture list is we haven't got a group of games where we play the so-called big six in a row. So they all seem to be broken up throughout the season, which is completely different to last season when we had to play Newcastle, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal all in a row, which was a nightmare last season, which was very hard to cope with, especially if you've got injuries and stuff. So our last 11 fixtures for the run only had 2 of the big 6. So we've got Chelsea and Liverpool away in the last 11 games, but the rest are of the so-called lower league teams, so weaker teams, if you want to put that. So if we're in a good position before the end of the season, the last 11 games, we have a good chance to have a good run in at the end. So if we get ourselves in a good position before then, maybe things can happen. We don't know. We'll see. Obviously, nothing's guaranteed, as any match can be hard. But it's nice to see that the big matches are broken up throughout the season, which doesn't make it so daunting for us. We also have the Europa League to contend with, so these so-called lesser games that we may see may become a potential banana skin, as we could actually lose those games that we expected to win. You know what Tottenham are like. We'll probably end up beating the bigger teams and losing to the smaller teams and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, have a look at the fixture list. It's looking okay. It looks all broken up, looks split up. So if we do lose to a bigger team, we could end up, playing a smaller team and getting back on the winning streak again. One thing I want to quickly mention is I was watching a Romania game the other day, and Dragusin looks like a beast. Honestly, he looks so good, and it surprised me actually how much game time he didn't get last season. And it probably shows how good Van de Ven and Romero actually are, because Dragusin only got game time last season. The last couple of games was because Van de Ven was playing left back. But he is strong. He's good in the air. He's good on the ball. He's confident. He's a bit of a leader. He's only young. I think he's only 22. He's leading the Romanians. He's pushing them forward. He's very, very strong in the tackle. He's a very dominant player, and quite a few pundits were giving him man of the match. I think James Maddison tweeted hand clapping emojis for Radu's performance. So seriously, we looks like we've got another good player on our hands, and we got him again from Italy. So it seems to me like Fabio Paratici has done the business again. He seems like a very good player, this Dragusin. I reckon as well, we should play Romero in the 6, play Dragusin and Van de Ven behind him. We'd have Dragusin looks better in the air than Romero as well, so that could work, and maybe that could be a plan. That's probably why Postecoglou wants to get more defenders in the window, so he can push Romero forward. You never know. That could be a good option. One of my subscribers mentioned this, and it was a good idea. So let me know in the comments what you think of the fixture list. What did you think of Radu Dragusin's performance? Do you also think he's a beast? Do you think he should be getting more game time next season? We've got a minimum of 48 games next season, so he's going to get a lot more game time. Hopefully we go further in the cup competitions as well. So, yeah, so if we get another good defender in, we're going to have 4 good centre-backs if we get another good centre-back in. They're looking at Calafiori at the moment. He looks, well, I've heard so many good things about him. Most people are telling us that we won't get him because he's that good. So if we did, that would be brilliant, but we'll see. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you think. I'll reply to all comments. So let's have a chat. And come on, you Spurs.